IVM.
Hello and welcome to Football Twaddle. My name is Saru and we have a FT full house today.
As full as it gets.
Yes, Tanuj Baru.
What's up?
Kumar.
Hey guys.
And we also have the founding father of this whole enterprise.
Arush, Dikshit's son.
Arush.
What's up?
How are you, Arush?
I'm really good. How are you guys?
Good. You've been silently watching the entire season. So, the three of us are looking for valuable input from you because Kumar Kanav is trying to sell something on his laptop. Tanuj Baru is sending money as usual to someone.
How much money does he transfer? What is going on?
Yes.
Not silently, but I've been an assassin. I've been to places where, so like I was telling you, I was in Barcelona on that fateful night. I was
When Barcelona was losing Liverpool.
On
Yeah,
the other, I was in Paris on the other fateful night.
So tell us one thing before we start off on talking about Premier League. How is it that you manage to find yourself always in the losing away team stadium on the day of the match?
It's not that I managed to find myself there. I go there to just enjoy the victory, but it's always the fate has something else in store.
The
but yeah,
Drake
the Barcelona
of
match
India.
was really, the Barcelona match was really scary. I didn't even have the courage to put my hand in my pocket and get my phone out because I knew I would be killed even if I tried to take a photograph.
Okay, that was a whole sentence. If we could cut, in the edit, all we could do was just stop it at I couldn't dare to put my hand in the pocket. All right, so Manchester City beat Watford 6-0, so we don't really have to talk about it. There's really nothing to talk. So let's get straight to agenda. The team of the season. The team of the season need not be the best players. Yes, apparently we don't know much, but the players whom we like or whom
I
we...
thought you were doing team of the Premier League.
Team of the season.
Oh, only this season. Okay.
Not team of all-time team of the Premier League.
But you said there have been no players this season who have affected me at a...
Yes, okay.
Emotional level.
All right, so the thing is that...
Are we still talking about the Premier League or is this Game of Thrones now?
Oh, we can't even talk about Game of Thrones because our producer prefers sleep, but he doesn't want to know spoilers. All right, so let's start. 4-3-3 is the preferred formation supposedly of a lot of teams, so that's our formation as well. So Kumar, why don't you start? Your goalkeeper of the season.
I think it's a close call between Alisson and Ederson.
Okay.
But
you need
if you have to
choose
go by
one.
impact, I think I would pick Alisson because the saves that he has made have been more...
Yeah, Ederson has no saves to make.
Yeah, I know he did. But Alisson has, and also with Liverpool, you can see the contrast with, they were struggling with
Karius
and Mignolet just before Alisson signed. So I would pick Alisson.
You would pick Alisson. All right. Baru, left back.
Wait, I thought we were supposed to ask Anustup
Yeah,
this
but
question.
We haven't asked Anustup, so why don't you start off left back?
I think it's...
Name 4 left backs of Premier League teams.
Wait, first I'll go with the best. So I think it's definitely Robertson.
Oh God, really?
And I think the fullbacks, I'll take a step further and go the fullbacks have to be of Liverpool.
No, I would disagree.
Yes,
Right back.
and Kanav is going to choose a right back. So you're choosing Andy Robertson.
Yep.
It's almost a no-brainer. He's given the highest amount of FPL points for a left back.
Yeah.
So, but who else are the other good left backs? Or how about you?
What is that?
I think left backs are messaging me. Pick me.
Apart from him, City had a makeshift.
Yeah,
left
you
back
can't choose any
throughout the
City
season.
left back as...
They had Delph, they had Mendy for a brief period of time when he was
Zinchenko.
fit, then Zinchenko. Actually, United's left back did a pretty good job for 4-5 weeks. Luke Shaw was really in form, right?
Yeah,
when you compare him to the rest of the United,
Luke Shaw.
when you compare it to the rest of
Yeah,
the,
so...
then Olebas.
Yeah,
Aren't United the champions if you're looking at only those 2-3 weeks? Then
yeah. So
and
fine.
Pogba is the player of the season.
Fine. Your left back is Robertson. Arush, this is where we get you in. One centre back who's had the major impact in your life this year.
Laporte.
Laporte. Why?
Just Premier League points, is it?
Yeah.
Even there, he's not
Yeah, he's not even the highest. Why Laporte?
Why not Van Dijk
Why-
or someone? Oh wait, what do we wait? What's the
Van Dijk
formation?
is
4-3-3.
Okay.
Yeah, tell Arush.
I think, Van Dijk is a wonderful player. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be there, but I think I like Laporte more. And that's what you said in the beginning, right?
Yes.
It's your team of the season. So
Yes.
It's our team.
Plus, I
This is
think
Our
he's
team
more
of
young,
the
he's a
season.
better
Wow. This is so
विलायत
adversary.
क्या गया
related.
तू?
He's
तो
already
हमें बोल
taken
दिया।
it up. He's taken over the podcast now.
It's my team. All right. So report. The other centre back I would choose is Mustafi. There's
Stop taking the piss out of this show now.
pace of the show.
Piss.
Dude,
अबे when will you start? मेरे पास 10-15 minutes है max.
what are you going on about? Dude, we are discussing the
Arush, we are in
podcast.
the middle of the recording right now.
Oh, okay.
What
I
the
thought you said we'll do this. You're saying we'll do this. We'll do this, we'll do that. So
Wow. See, guys, this is proof that we are totally not scripted.
this live show. This is almost as good. All right, fine. Let's come back to my centre back, which is Mustafi. He is by
I
all
refuse
means.
to take this show seriously now.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Now?
Yeah.
Now. But why not Mustafi? There are enough stats to prove that he is better than Van Dijk, right?
Can you name 17 of them?
Yeah, there's 17 stats, I'm assuming. First touch, second touch, and all of it. And yeah, we've discussed about Mustafi way more than any other centre back. And in good matches, we've had something to talk about him. So why not Mustafi?
So is that the basis that we are making this team now? Someone who gives us material for the podcast?
Or, yeah, why not?
That's an interesting. Yeah, I think I'm up for that.
I would say our livelihood depended on him, but not really.
Not yet. All right, Kumar, right back. Since you disagreed with,
Van Bissaka.
you would choose him over Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I would.
Do you think Van Bissaka could have pulled off that corner against Barcelona?
That was not in the Premier League.
Yo.
We are picking the Premier League team of the season.
All
Still,
right.
That's
All
a
right, so
generic
Aaron-
question.
Yeah, okay.
Regarding his whatever presence
No,
of
but
mind.
see, again, you have to consider that Van Bissaka plays for a team which faces a lot more attacks than what Liverpool do.
Yes. So he has to defend more, and he
Yeah.
provides a lot of assists as well.
Yeah.
So
And his
his overall performance could be in a team which is like Crystal Palace, not Liverpool. He probably God, Kumar's thought this through completely. All right, so midfielders. It's for me, Baru and Arush to choose. So Arush, let's go with you. One midfielder.
has to be Bernardo Silva.
God, are you just choosing all City players? How easy is it for you? Have you seen any other Premier League game other than Manchester City's?
No.
Yeah, why not
So, yeah,
Wijnaldum or
obviously.
someone? Yeah, why can't you?
Yeah.
I've seen
See, we would have anyway chosen Bernardo Silva. You can at least try to be a little unbiased.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Arush doesn't get to say choose City players now.
Yeah. You can't.
We'll choose the City.
We'll choose the City players. You choose a non-City player.
a non-City midfielder, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my other option is also not very good, but I think I'll go with...
What's the other option? Fernandinho?
I think I'll go with the youngster Declan Rice.
Declan Rice?
what has he done all season?
Yeah.
But that's not the criteria. Why have you gone with Declan Rice? Because he's now English?
He gave us material for
No, not
only
English.
1.5 episodes.
But I think
Like
for a
4
young
minutes.
guy,
He spoke to us. We spoke about him for 4 minutes for the season.
no, but I think he's probably one of the only few players who's played the entire... he's played every match this season.
No, I think you
Zero
get,
inch. No, I think he's probably, because I was reading somewhere, he's probably one of the only players who's played the entire season.
I think you need to brush
think
up on
for
your
it-
French because that article was in Spanish. And he didn't get
but
anything.
whatever. We have our own reasons, so we can't comment on
Yeah.
it. So Declan Rice it is. Baru.
I was just going to go with a more serious option, but since we're already doing this,
We have a good defense. So,
Apart from Mustafi.
dude, he is the anchor.
I'll go with the
anchor that
Torreira.
sings the team.
Lucas Torreira.
Yeah, because Bunty's presence has given us a lot of memes and a lot of shout outs to sacred games, which I'm surprised they haven't reached out to us.
The sacred games guys, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or OnePlus for that matter.
Yeah.
Bunty's everywhere.
Exactly.
And we made him famous.
Yes. I think our producer should take note and get Netflix to start sponsoring us probably from next season.
And they're anyway looking for inroads into the sports The
Yes.
lucrative sports market.
So Lucas Torreira, and the third midfielder I would choose obviously is Jorginho. He is the one player I had to defend like
I refuse to be a part of this podcast.
all season. I had to
Whoa, Kumar is disconnecting his mic.
I am walking out.
I had to defend Jorginho from like the third game of the season. In fact, the more I defended him, the more I got into the whole thing. I was like, oh yeah, he is a good player.
Jorginho's like quicksand now, is he?
He was amazing. So that's our midfield: Jorginho, Torreira, and Declan Rice in team of the season.
So we're just missing on Bernardo Silva because I was asked to choose another player.
Fine, we'll put him in substitutes. Bernardo Silva. We'll put Declan Rice / Bernardo
Wow.
Silva. All right.
Yes, that's okay.
All right, Baru. Again, back to you. Left back.
Again, left back.
No,
How many
left
left backs do
winger.
you have?
Left winger.
Uh,
Because imagine Kana has to choose a striker, so choose accordingly.
Look at that face he's making. Okay, fine. Just to sort Kumar's thing out, I'll probably go with Mane.
Oh God,
Yeah, man.
you know who I'll go with right wing, the man who can give drinking games,
Modi.
Pedro.
No, okay.
Pedro can work both ways. If you,
What does that even mean?
like if you want to drink over a 8-hour period, you can always have shots when Pedro touches the ball. And if you want to get drunk in a minute and a half, shots when Pedro doesn't touch the ball. Kanav's given up. All right, Kanav, you have the last say. Striker.
In that team, I don't think any striker wants to play.
No, they will play. It is the team of the season. Someone will play.
I think
No,
I think I have to stop taking this seriously anymore.
Oh, is it so?
Just the
Andy
episode
Carroll.
of Football Twaddle.
Andy Carroll is my striker now.
No, he has to have played games as well. You can't just choose randomly.
Yeah, he has
Then
to.
I'm taking Higuain.
Higuain. No, he came only middle of the season. Just choose someone who's played the entire season. You need to be committed to this,
Troy Deeney.
right? Troy Deeney. Oh, that's not bad.
If you want commitment, there's no
Yes.
one better than Troy Deeney.
That is our football total team of this season. We have Allison, Robertson, Mustafi, who's that? Laporte, Van Bissaka.
So our backline is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Apart from Mustafi. So Mustafi covers up for the rest of them.
yeah, but Mustafi can maintain the offside, which will be so deep in that line because he can't run. But yeah, and then we have Torreira, Jorginho, and Declan Rice.
Look at the seriousness.
And then Mane, Pedro, and what? I don't even
Deeney.
remember.
Higuain.
Not Higuain.
Deeney.
And Troy Deeney.
Troy Deeney.
Ah, that's a good team.
And one substitute.
Yeah, one substitute, which is
Bernardo
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva.
All right. So,
Who's the manager?
You should tweet and mention Declan Rice. I think it's the only squad in this entire season where he's starting.
but that's not the reason why.
Hey, but who's the manager?
Yeah. So, given this is the team, who do you think? Okay, the question is, if this is the team, who do you think is the best manager to get wins out of this team?
There's only one man for the job.
Don't say Pep Guardiola.
No, obviously not. I don't like that man.
Which man?
Your favorite man.
Who?
No, it has to be a Premier League manager.
He has to be a Premier League manager, even till date. So Mourinho and Chris Hughton are out. So yeah,
So you can choose Kepa.
yeah, but it'll be too much of a Chelsea bias. Come on, Kana, think hard.
Manager.
A manager who could make this team the champions that they are.
Like Tony Pulis could do it.
Again, what don't you get? A Premier League manager? Nuno.
Not Nuno.
Why? Why not Nuno?
Because he's actually a good manager.
All right, so that way.
I know if you're picking bad manager, I think I'll pick Sari then.
No,
Oh.
no way.
Yes.
No.
Sari is the perfect manager for this. It has Jorginho in it. What else does Sari want from a team?
He won't say Higuain.
I wanted him in the squad.
All right. So your
I'm
choice is
picking
Sari. And
picking
yours?
Sari's squad.
Actually, I think Sari's had a good season, so it's a good shout. So,
Yeah, I'll stick to
I don't think we're doing that anymore. You've forgotten the rules of the game.
yes. Oh, yeah, Arush, your manager of the season.
My manager of the season.
Yeah.
I'll go with Klopp for sure.
Yo,
Now he's serious all of a sudden.
No, it has to be a
Being
manager
serious
to
for
manage this team.
imagine Mustafi playing high press.
I have to maintain loyalty to both of my clubs, right? So it's Bernardo Silva.
Oh, finally it's out. Finally
It's
out.
on record now.
It's on record that Arush actually supports Liverpool, but City because City has money. Yeah. Okay. You're also going with Sari.
Yeah, we've spoken about him a lot this season.
Yeah. I think yes. I think even I would go with Sari, and I like Sari. So that's it.
All for different reasons.
Yes. So that's a team. Of this, that's the team of this season, guys.
Let's choose this team in FIFA today and let's see.
Would this team get 100 points?
You need only 99 to win.
How many points would this team get like on a cold, wet night at Stoke?
Dita's Troy Deeney. It gets all the points. It gets 4 points per game.
And Bunty and Declan Rice to kick people.
Exactly. And Jorginho to I don't know, see.
Just roam around.
Roam
George
around the
around.
pitch, yeah. And we also
Imagine Jorginho trying to play back passes with Mustafi.
but he'll pass it to Laporte. That's the beauty of this team. Mustafi is only there for tackling and blocking, which I think he's pretty good at, right? Since he had in the stat which you provided, Kumar, Mustafi had way more tackles than this guy. Arush, are you happy with the team?
I'm absolutely happy with the team.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, Arush, I think you have to go now since we heard earlier in the podcast that you need to leave.
And also, I think we've had enough of this farce.
Yeah. Farce. Whoa. What's your problem? You chose Van Bissaka over
Van
Trent
Bissaka
Alexander-Arnold.
I think is a better player.
What? He's cut the goal also. All right. Yeah, so that's the team of the season. Arush had to cut the call. We don't know why. I hope he's still our friends. Still friends with us. Anyway.
We'll probably use this team and try to run a few simulations on FIFA. And we'll share that on our Twitter account.
Yeah.
Let's see how
we
that
can do
turns.
that.
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay, we'll try. All right, on that note, we take a break. After the break, we talk about more serious stuff because Kumar Khanna called this a farce. Let's listen to Khanna's opinion on the top players of the season. For real. Not who makes you happy or whatever. All right, stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another awesome week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you are not following us on social media, please make sure you do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We'd like to thank our sponsors this month, Savari, Storytel, and Paytm Money. Also, guys, I just want to remind you that we do these audiograms on our social media. Audiograms are short snippets from episodes which are interesting to listen to. Check them out. I think you'll enjoy them. Also, guys, we are doing a podcast with Ronnie Screwvala called the Ronnie Screwvala Podcast. And on that podcast, on the last episode, we're going to have Ronnie answer a bunch of listener questions. If you'd like to send us a question, please send it to us at dreaming@ivmpodcast.com. Also, do check out our YouTube page where we have Ronnie talking to Cyrus on Cyrus Says. We have a bunch of short clips there, which I think you'll enjoy. This week on Shunya One, Sheila Ditya and I are joined by Hitesh Malhotra, the Chief Marketing Officer of Nykaa, to talk about various aspects of marketing. On Equity Sahi Hai, brought to you by Motilal Oswal Asset Management, Shrey Lunkar talks to Anupam about life insurance and what the product is all about. On the Habit Coach podcast, Ashton tells you different ways to manage and control stress and how it will impact your life in a positive way. On Know Your Kanun, Amber talks about the structure, power, and characteristics of the recently passed Lokpal Bill. On the Pragati podcast, Anand Arni, ex-member of RAW, and Pranay Kotastane, head of the Geostrategy program at Takshashila, discuss the upcoming election in Afghanistan. On Advertising is Dead, Varun is joined by Harshit Chavan, managing director of Toast Events, to talk about the growth of digital media, influencer marketing, and the famous Gap Dabbawala campaign. On the ATKT Talent Tent, hosts P-Man and Krupa are joined by singer-songwriter Naila Saldana. They discuss the strict dress codes followed by colleges in India. On Positively Unlimited, Chetna talks about different aspects of relationship, unrequited love, heartbreaks, closures, and how to find your soulmates. And with that, let's get you on with your show.
Welcome back to Football Twaddle. We don't have Arush on the phone, so it's just Baru and Kumar. Say hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
I know all of you are busy sending money and selling cars, but yes, we have people who listen to us and tweet to us right now. So
And people also gang up on us now.
dude, oh God, let's
Us?
not,
Only
let's,
you.
yeah, let's not play that joke forward. All right, so Kumar, since you were so angry at how we chose our team of the season, you get the first shout. The top 3 players of this year.
I think that's very easy. I would still pick Sterling at number 1.
The best player.
Yeah, the best player of the season.
Okay.
For sure. Van Dijk is number 2. At the third spot, I am tempted to choose Lacazette because he has put in a lot of effort, but when
Hasn't Aubameyang scored more goals than Lacazette?
That's what I'm saying. I was talking about how the contribution to the team as such. I think Lacazette has contributed more, but when you compare it with Sterling and Van Dijk, doesn't really scale. It's not at the same level.
Yeah.
So who else has done?
Luka Dean, no?
Luka Dean, probably yes. We forgot him when we were talking about left backs.
Oh yeah, that's exactly.
But I think Luka Dean has had a good.
We'll put him in the second substitute. Substitutes only Bernardo Silva sits there.
But not Luka Dean. I think Zaha had a decent season this time.
Yeah, quite a few players had a decent season. But if you have to pick in top 3, it has to be Son.
Son has to be. Yes, I think Son gets into the good shot because when Harry Kane got injured.
Yeah. So Kumar, I do know players who play good as well. Don't go by just the team of the season.
I would have also considered Wijnaldum in this because.
But he hasn't played much, right?
He has, but he's had a very good impact whenever he's played. No. Bernardo Silva could feature in the top 5. Bernardo Silva, from someone who was not featuring regularly for City.
So your top picks would be probably Aubameyang, Son.
Not Aubameyang. I wouldn't take Aubameyang.
Let's just list out Sterling, Van Dijk, Aubameyang, Son.
Not Aubameyang, Lacazette.
He's not even in your top.
No, he's not even in my top 5, 6, 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Thanuj.
What, top 3 or top 7?
Anything. Just name few players. We will pick top 3 from there by consensus.
I think Son and Eriksen from Tottenham. You've got
not Dele Alli.
Lacazette. Dele Alli, nah.
Nobody likes him.
You're not picking any of the Spurs defenders, Vertonghen or Alderweireld. Alderweireld has a great season.
Defense, I think it's been all City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's been more Liverpool than City.
So, who did you say again?
Trent Arnold-Robertson.
And you obviously you're picking Eriksen and Son.
Yeah, from Tottenham.
And City?
City would have Sterling, obviously. Laporte. Who else apart from Bernardo Silva?
Is there a case to make for any Manchester United player to be in the top 10 of this season? Top 10.
Luke Shaw did play well.
For 3 weeks.
No, but I think
Paul Pogba was in the team of the season, the PFA team of the season.
Pogba, for all the criticism, had a good season. Like in terms of when you talk about end result, he had 11 goals and some 9 assists or the other way around.
Like that, yeah. He had quite a...
So a 20-goal contribution in the Premier League is a good result.
How much did Ozil have?
2 assists and 5 goals.
Yeah, but he's played like 4 games, so
whose fault is that?
The managers.
No.
Sorry?
So, yeah, Sari's fault this is. I don't know. I would pick what? You had to pick one goalkeeper. I think Alisson and Ederson.
But I think Alisson had a better season than...
but in the top 3-4 players of the year, like... Other years we would just pick David De Gea.
Ederson has just been very critical in getting City moving forward,
which is important.
Which is very important.
Oh, by the way, I was reading.
I'm talking about in terms of like his distribution and I think he provided an assist also, right? Again, this season.
Oh, by the way, this thing I was reading somewhere. I don't even know if this is true or not, but it seems David Luiz has had the most through balls.
Yes, that is true.
In Premier League this season, 30% more than the second person.
Who's the second? Mustafi.
Balls went through him.
New definition for through balls.
Yeah. So, what is it? Van Dijk has to be there. He's won the PFA Player of the Year as well.
Yeah, but I really don't understand. Like, what do we?
Who are the top 3 players of the season? We are trying to arrive at this number.
Yeah, Sterling, Van Dijk, and
Hazard. I don't know how you guys.
No.
Why not? He's won so many games.
3.
Who else? He's won so many games for Chelsea this season.
What games have Chelsea won?
They're third above Arsenal. So if you choose Lacazette,
no, but we're not choosing Lacazette.
Yeah, but I think Hazard, he's had more than 10 goals and 10 assists for sure. So if there's a case to be made for Paul Pogba,
no, Paul Pogba just because he asked for a United player.
Oh, that way. Yeah. All right. So or let's just pick one guy from Liverpool. One of the left backs or right back. Robertson. Yeah. Let's just say Andy Robertson.
But I am still biased towards
Van Bissaka.
No. Out of Robertson and
Richarlison. We don't talk much
about him. He had a
but
good season, but I think he's been very on and off.
Yeah, he started pretty well.
Yeah, that's what.
And he's given enough points in FPL as well, Richarlison. So anyway, we don't know the third person. We just know Van Dijk and Sterling. But probably Bernardo Silva you could add in there. He's had a really good season as well.
Yeah, I think that should complete the top 3.
And Kumar, your game of the season?
My game of the season, I think I would go for the Arsenal-Liverpool 2-2, right?
The first one. You mean the one which they played in December or something?
Yeah, not the 5-1 obviously.
2-2 Arsenal-Liverpool. I would choose Chelsea-West Ham or some shit like that.
It's not 2-1 when Lacazette scored on the turn.
Yeah, and that goal resurfaced after Liverpool's Champions League defeat to Barcelona, the first leg, and everyone's like, look, the only guy who can score against Liverpool.
Yes.
I mean, after the 4-0 victory against Barca.
Is Lacazette. So that's your game of the season, Arsenal 2 and...
Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1.
Yeah, I remember we saw that game at my house. We had...
I'll go with...
we had called our Manchester United fans to support for Liverpool that game.
I'll go with, I think, either City Wolves or Watford Wolves, which happened...
The Watford Wolves, the away, which happened right now. Oh, that was a fun game.
So... I think the game of the season should ideally be one which has the top 7 facing the Wolves side.
Yeah.
Because they've been really good.
Yeah.
And they have an exciting style of playing. So.
I think the Arsenal-Spurs game also deserves a mention, right?
Yeah, and there was a Chelsea-Liverpool 1-1.
The 4-1. The Arsenal comeback.
Arsenal-Spurs?
Yeah.
Where was that?
That was at Emirates.
They won. Because Arsenal didn't won elsewhere.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you just to pick like Arsenal, you're saying Arsenal-Liverpool. Which was better, Arsenal-Liverpool 1-1 or Arsenal-Spurs 4-2?
I think Arsenal-Spurs for the drama because, Spurs had scored 2 goals in the first half.
And that was the point when Spurs and Arsenal were within 1 point of each other after Arsenal won that game, right?
Yeah.
Oh. But...
Just for the drama because I remember Dyer having a go at Ramsey for it and then...
Oh yeah, for the tackle.
Yeah, not the tackle. After he scored his celebration, Ramsey was still on the bench at that point of time.
Oh, okay.
It was a good game.
I think Chelsea-Liverpool 1-1 in the initial when Jorginho was playing well.
I think that's enough.
Yeah, that was more than enough. Oh God. And when Klopp basically, Sarri and Klopp looked at each other and said, "Aren't you having fun?" So yeah, I think that would be my.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that would be. There's one game which we missed, which is like Manchester United 3, Newcastle 2. There are 2-3 reasons to pick that game. One is Alexis Sanchez scored. So
and like that was the division when United were playing well and they had a couple of comeback wins.
Yes, so that was it. Yeah. What else do we talk about the season? Do you want to talk about FA Cup 6-0?
Does it matter?
Did you hear the first question?
Of course it does. We're still on top.
Oh, yeah. It does.
Yeah. Did you hear the first question they asked of Pep Guardiola?
No.
In the press conference. So as soon as he came.
Was it about FPP? It has to be. Right?
So as soon as he came to the press conference, the first question asked him was about all this money stuff, and they said Mancini took off the book payments or payments some other way. And have you also taken these payments? That was the first question, and Guardiola lost it. He's like, "Is this the time to ask this question? I've just won the treble, and you ask this question? Wow."
Yeah, thank God he said treble is not like the City social media team who are calling it a quadruple.
What? Oh, they won the Community Shield as well.
Yeah.
Is that, let's settle it once and for all, is that a tournament or not?
It's not a tournament, right? It's a match.
Tournament is?
One match tournament, one off series. Yeah. So we have nothing to do this week, guys.
Yeah, we have a lot of things to do, but there's no football to watch.
Oh yeah, so we have nothing to do.
I think we should also, now that we are very close to the playoff finals, we had a good game there as well.
Yes, we have to talk about Leeds versus Derby.
I know, man.
That was such a good game, which only Kumar and I saw from India. No one else saw that game. But yeah, we saw the second. Leeds were easily leading 2-0. They were 2-0 up, right?
They were 2-0 up.
And then Derby comes back to 2-2.
Is that the game of the season now?
No, it was 1-0 up. Then 1-0. Derby starts leading 2-1. And then Leeds makes it 2-2.
And Leeds were carrying a 1-0 away lead from the first leg.
But there are no away goal rule. Yes. And that lead went away. So it's Derby versus Aston Villa in the playoff final,
Next Monday.
which has John Terry versus Frank Lampard. Who?
Are you? Of course you are.
Like, who would you support out of these two?
Lampard.
Which team has more Chelsea loanies, basically?
Derby.
It does.
Yeah. Derby
Mason.
took the assistant manager also from us.
But do you see
Who's
that?
us? Chelsea or Vitesse?
Chelsea. No. Vitesse. Now we have two
From
subsidiary
Chelsea
clubs.
via Vitesse.
The Chelsea football group.
Yeah. If City can have a football group, even Chelsea should have a football group, right?
Yeah, the rumors of City like taking over Mumbai City, investing in Mumbai City are
I
getting
read
stronger.
that. I mean, before we have like 3 minutes to more in this podcast. So, what is that whole thing? I didn't read much
That's
about
it.
it.
I mean, there were rumors last year and there's still rumors, but they're just getting stronger because now more people are talking about it.
So, City is going to actually buy.
Invest in Mumbai City.
So,
Huh?
Mumbai City FC will be part of a City football group.
Well, they've got the initials to go with it.
Yeah, Kana, what were you trying to say?
He made a very valid point.
What?
There were rumors earlier, but now the rumors have gotten stronger
So-
because more people are talking about it.
Oh, that is so stupid. Oh, and
Should we make him the master of whisperers?
he's,
I know of a vacancy.
oh God.
But I think that portfolio is going to be handled by the Prime Minister itself. Because it's one of those things that he's already strong at.
Yeah, but no, he's strong at past whispers. So like,
And present, right?
no.
Yes.
Present is like what's happening right now. No?
In front of him and around.
I see. All right.
No, you don't see. He sees.
Oh yeah, I see. That's what I meant. And also talking about playoffs, Kumar, I don't know if Baru has seen it, but have you seen our favorite ref celebrate wildly?
Yes,
When-
Tranmere Rovers.
Oh, Mike Dean.
Yes. Did you see that celebration? So Tranmere Rovers went to the playoff finals.
Was he officiating that match?
No. He
Oh,
was
okay.
there.
That was the point.
He was there as a fan, and he went crazy at like full time. So Tranmere Rovers getting to playoffs also is all about Mike Dean. Yeah.
So is his League 2.
So
But I thought he was like a Spurs fan, man.
yeah, exactly. So he is also putting rumors to rest. And since you can do such things, it's time you started telling that Mike Dean is not a Spurs fan.
Okay.
Yeah. Next week, what do we do? Now, let's preview the Champions League final and the Europa League final.
You mean like the real final and the fake final?
Yeah. And are Lyon women still in the Champions League final?
They won it.
They already won it.
Yeah.
Oh, last year they started this whole trend of making Champions League a 4-day thing, where they are the women's final
The final was last week, right?
Where they beat
defeated
Barcelona.
yeah.
4-0.
Yeah.
Or 5-0.
No, what I meant was last year when the Champions League final was there on a Saturday. I think on a Friday they made the Women's Champions League final in the same, or Thursday on the same venue. So they could make it
Youth
a
or something.
yeah. So they could make it a 4-day event and a festival kind of a thing. Apparently that's not the case anymore.
Oh, they're taking ideas from IPL now.
Yeah. And Lyon women, I was reading this, are the team of the last decade or last 2 decades.
Yeah, they
in
also
the world
have,
of sports. They have lost only 2 games.
Wow.
But
But have they won the sextuple?
oh, no, I
They
don't
probably
know.
did this season. Right?
I don't know, but I don't want to know. Anyway, on
Because the
that,
Arsenal women's team has won it
All
back
the-
in 2007.
really,
Yeah.
there's always a precedence.
Set by the best.
Yes, Baru,
Later.
Kumar.
bye guys.
If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on IVM Podcast app and ivmpodcast.com. Oh, and I think they have a new app as well, IVM guys, which is on Google Play, because I heard it on the other podcast. some other IVM podcast. Yeah, about a month ago or something I heard it. Yeah, and also you can follow IVM on their social media team, which is @IVM Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to follow us, which is Football Twaddle, you can reach out to us @Footy Twaddle on Twitter and Football Twaddle on Instagram. And we are very happy with the engagement numbers of the last 2-3 weeks. We are getting tweets and responses and comments. So please keep them coming. On that note, this is Saru saying bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Screwwaller, and you've been listening to my podcast and the multiple chapters of my book, Dream With Your Eyes Open. And I think to that, I've had good chats here. And I think chapter 13, my book, is all about Q&As, and I'm sure there are more Q&As. Happy to answer them, so send them in, and happy to have a dialogue with you on that.
So if you'd like to ask Ronnie a question, send it to us at dreaming@ivmpodcast.com. If selected, we'll read out your question on the last episode and have Ronnie answer it. You can also send a question to us on social media at IVM Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.